How's going? Dusty Bogan here. I was, how funny is it? Did you see that thing about The Rock and the Generation Snowflakes? I read it, right. So this is probably a few days ago, but it was, I read it on Breitbart, and it was like, The Rock slams Generation Snowflake for, like, if you don't agree with them, they, like, hate you or something like that. And then it turned out a few days later, The Rock's like, nah, that conversation never happened. And it's like he's like, who knows? I wonder if this is, you just think to yourself, did he have that conversation with someone? And has someone just written about it? Did he speak to a journalist? I don't know. He probably did. And maybe he's backtracked on it. Maybe he's had like his his guys, his advisors, and, the dudes who score him as movie roles. And they're like, Rock, mate, pull your head in. People don't like this stuff, because I'm telling you what, these people, they will slam you. If The Rock stuck to it, they would have slammed him savagely. Because, it's like the glitterati, mate. It was like the gay, how the gays, they had the glitterati and they would come after you if you say anything like, whatever, you say anything about it and they come after you, mate. And these people it's the Generation Snowflake. And I think The Rock is in fear. The tough Samoan American, the WWE wrestler. He's living in fear from the Generation Snowflake, isn't he? It's such a hard case. I think it's so funny. And like the original article, he's like, brave people fought for freedom of speech in this nation so we could have, a right, like democracy to debate it out, to air your opinions, something like that. And I thought, that's pretty cool. And it's like, it was fair and balanced. It wasn't too over the top. But, the fear got to The Rock and he's denied it. And I just think it's so funny. We'll never know. We will never know. But we do. I would say, I think he said it, and I think he's backtracked, and I think he's scared. He's scared. And you've got to be bloody careful, because I know they booted my ass off Facebook. And mate, if you go through all my videos on this YouTube channel, or go through my YouTube channel, mate, there's nothing too over the top there at all. No insulting. I don't think so. And maybe you can be like, hang on, mate, I've seen you said this, right? Let me know. But I doubt it. And maybe the Generation Snowflake are fucking so offended, aren't they? And it's absolutely terrible. Big tough Rock in fear. And I think, I just remember like Israel Folau, another awesome Pacific Islander who come out and stood up for his beliefs, and they slammed him in this nation. Do you know what I mean? And he just stuck to his guns, didn't pull back on it. So, who the young Pacific Islanders should be looking up to, not The Rock anymore. What a bloody shame. He was one of my heroes, and it's always these, superstars, and they chip in on the political thing, which they have every right to chip in, right? That's good on it, mate. I reckon. Have your say. And even if I don't agree with you, I reckon I don't give a crap. Have your say, mate. What's the worst? Some Dusty Bogan's going to make a video and critique you, or someone's going to have a whinge in the comment section. So who cares, man? Just say what you want to say. But, the heroes, the people you idolize, and then they come out and they say some stupid crap, and you just think, what a joke. But, They have their clause in the PC is in full effect in Hollywood, and we all know that. So it's like if I like an actor, I'll just be like, whatever. You got to expect them to be PC to the max and full, like, just fucking say everything. Read off the script, mate. They read off the script, whatever they're told to say, and they have to, or they won't work again, or whatever. Like, So you got to mentally position yourself when you. I remember watching Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he said some stuff, and he was like about global warming. He said something about. He was like, "Oh, I don't really know about global warming, but all I do know is I don't want to live around pollution or rubbish or dirty air or dirty water." And I thought, yeah, that's reasonable, Arnie. That's pretty good. And then, fuck, mate, 6 months later, he's at like the Paris Climate Change Summit saying they should sign the sovereignty of our nation over to the fucking UN or one of these stupid idiots, you know what I mean? One of these stupid organisations. And I just thought, oh, you fucking dickhead. At the start, his first thing he said was like completely common sense. Like, I don't have my freaking backyard, my home. I don't have rubbish and shit everywhere. You know what I mean? You don't have fucking disgusting. You have your swimming pool clean, beautiful and clean. You want the clean water and clean air. I hate fucking bad smells. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you 10 minutes ago, I was like, what is that fucking disgusting smell? And I went down to my barbecue area, and I have a bucket where all the fat drips into this bucket under my barbecue. And I'm thinking, something stinks. And I look down, and this blue-tongue lizard, he's massive. He must have freaking went in there thinking it smelled like food. He's fallen in, and he might have been there for a few days. He was still alive, but it smelled like he had shit in there for a few days, and it was fucking rank. It was disgusting, and I saved his life. Bang, tipped him out on the grass and hosed him off with my rainwater, tank water, you know. Saved him, but it was disgusting. So, Arnie, I get what you were saying, and then you just went full retard. And it's what happens. It's what these people do. They're freaking coached. Well, they just say, yeah, I'm going to follow what everyone else is saying. Be a good boy. The fuck, yeah. Anyway, so just all my advice is, just you got to expect these people compartmentalize when you're watching The Predator and you're like, Arnie, you're a fucking legend. You're watching Pumping Iron, you think this guy's awesome. Or you're watching the wrestling, or you watch The Rock. I remember the first time watching The Rock in New Zealand as a kid with my mate Mitta. Went down to his house, bam, down the road, and his dad was like in Black Power. It's like a gang in New Zealand, and he didn't even want me on his property, eh? And I was like, oh, Mitta's like, oh. We were watching the wrestling. I was like, this dude's awesome. The Rock, they loved him. And then his old man got home and he's like, you have to go, mate. Because I was white and they don't like white people. Fuck they. But so it is in this world. People have weird and stupid ideas. And what a shame if you can't debate them. If you can't talk it out. Do you know what I mean? So Generation Snowflake, you know, they're going to try get their claws into all our heroes, all our action heroes and all the cool dudes. Thank God there's some awesome guys out there, you know. Phil Robinson, the dude from Duck Dynasty, the legend. Is it Tim Allen from Last Man Standing? He's awesome. That dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, he's mad. Israel Folau, mate, what a freaking legend. So there's some good ones and there's some bad ones, you know what I mean? But cheers, eh? Pull your head in The Rock. I used to think you were cool. Nah, you're still right.